Hey, what's happening?
How are you guys?
I'm good. Long time no see.
For real, it's been a minute. I've missed you guys.
Miss you too. COVID makes it kind of hard.
Facts, that's very true.
Yeah.
How
But I'm
you?
about
Hi,
that. That ain't Raquel. I'll show you Raquel. Hold on. Can't smoke in the house now because of the baby.
Raquel. Oh, dang, that's very responsible.
Oh yeah. Hold on. I'll show you Raquel. Hey Rocky, remember Shirley? She said hi.
Hey! Oh, I miss you guys. The baby. Hi, Dusko. So cute. Oh, my heart is.
You look good in that
So
pink. I love it.
Baby.
thank you. He's
Baby.
so cute. How old is he now?
Baby.
3 months.
3 months. Wow.
Yeah.
Look how pretty he is.
See, we got engaged. You see, we got engaged.
I did see that. Congratulations, guys.
Thank you. Thank you.
You smiling? Are you smiling, smilers? Show me smile.
So beautiful. Look at his eyes.
Boo. Boo.
So
Boo.
cute. How's it been? Pandemic. Just having a newborn.
It's been fly. I love it. I never really was with the my other halves when I had baby. I was always like a visiting dad. I was a good
Right.
visiting dad, but that's not the dad I really wanted to be. So having a
Right.
baby and being on the same sheet of paper with the partner, growing up with them and waking up with them and seeing
Right.
them every day, that's an experience I never had the luxury of having. So,
Right.
my suggestion to anybody is if you have children, that's the goal. That's the lotto ticket. That's the wealth. And
Is
enjoying
it?
that. Hell yeah. Ain't nothing better than that shit. Ain't nothing better than that. And being able to stay home with them and raise them and spend every second with them is definitely, you know, that's the dream. That's the ideal dream. You know what I mean?
For
Period.
sure.
So this is what I've been working my whole life for, is to be able to have a child with a woman I love and really have a family and have a functional situation. You want to
Right.
break the cycles. So, when I was young, I was from a broken home, and all my other kids are from a broken home now, and I didn't break that cycle for them. So I'm
Right.
feeling like I finally got it right. You know what I mean? And, hopefully I've learned from all those experiences and I'm just the best dad. You got the best version of me. You know what I mean?
Right. How does it feel to have your fifth child, though?
Like I said, it's unexplainable. And plus we fought hard for this child. So, we went through IVF. We went through like
Right.
7 years of trying to have a baby. Then we lost
7 years.
the baby at 7 months, pregnant last year. And then now this year we got one. And we worked hard for it and we happy. It was well worth the fight.
For sure. Congrats. That's so beautiful, man. Well, I'm excited to talk to you. This is gonna be for Vault, for financial literacy. So there might be a few questions on being an entrepreneur, but you know, first question. I know you said the pandemic helped you with your business model. Can you hear me?
I mean, for my business model, the pandemic was, perfect for it. And not to say I'm insensitive to the rest of the world, but my business model was always residual income, getting money by the pool, and also having content that people can get from their house, from their phone, from their computer, and their television. But now,
Right.
because almost because of the pandemic, it speeded up my business model because my ultimate vision and my goal was to be able to have people content and buy stuff while they're watching it, because usually in the content I make everything. So if you want the clothes,
Right.
the liquor, all other stuff. If you want the music, if you want the weed, you'll be able to buy it.
Right.
If you want the diabetes equipment or accessories that I'm using or apparatuses, you can buy that too. If you want to buy the food that I'm eating because I eat healthy, you can buy
Right.
that too.
That's fine. Man, well, congrats on the relaunch of Dame Dash Videos, the app.
I'm about to be Revolt's competition. I got a television network launching.
For
That
real?
competition it's enough money for all of us. And
Right.
actually, I can't even say that's competition just because we're from the same culture, different
Right.
kind of network.
Right.
But we're launching over the air March 1st in LA, Atlanta, and Charleston, and then I'll probably do New York right after.
Wow, that's
24
fun.
hours. Yeah.
Are you excited to travel?
To travel, I'm not traveling. I'm still chilling. But I'm launching the network. I ain't launching me.
Oh, got you. Oh, I see what you're saying. Okay, got
But I,
you.
I
Well, what?
might, I might, I might go on tour when shit opens back up. You know, I'm a part of a group called the Commission, and that's like OSG is one of them, and that's Dennis McKeezy
Mhm.
and 99 curated Black principles. So I got the band. So we'll probably go on tour. I got Congressman Andre Carson, Senator Eddie Milton. We got Dr. Chris Purnell, Bishop Purnell, and we have therapists for unrecognized trauma with Taj and Melody. So at some point, I will be going into cities, but really just to teach things and evolve the people based on what I'm learning. Plus,
Mhm.
I'll probably bring the rock group around. So that whole thing was to say, yeah, I'll probably, when I do come outside, that's what I'm coming outside with, as well as the
Right.
screenings. And we did a magazine. We're launching a magazine, a clothing line, and some more movies. So I'll be outside with all that for sure.
Crazy. I missed those screenings. I've been to a few at Dame Dash Studios.
Yeah,
Those
COVID fucked shit up.
for real. For real.
I,
But yeah.
I tried, like in New York, I had DD 172 and Poppington, which were art galleries and creative collectives.
Mhm.
Where I just try to attract the coolest energy. And I tried to do the same thing before COVID in LA. So
Right.
opening up, and you've been there. You know what I mean? It's just a fly spot with all the cameras that professionals have, and I really
Right.
just document culture. You know, and that was the purpose of opening up like that. But now that I can't really have so much culture in front of me, it's straight up movies now. So, you know, I shot like 3 movies over COVID. I'm about to shoot this zombie movie in about 3 weeks. I
A
was just waiting for
zombie.
shit to calm down now. Yeah, zombie movie.
That's crazy. What's like horror movie?
A zombie movie, yeah.
That's you have such a variety of like genre. Especially on the network, you have health and cooking, comedy, talk shows, music, action movies, reality TV. Like, do you have a favorite out of all those categories?
Nah, just whatever inspires me. I'm an artist. So
Right.
I'm not like a very one-dimensional person. In a day, I have 100 different emotions. I'm inspired by 100 different kind of things. And, that's like my therapy is being able to actually tangibly do those things. I'm just a very creative person. And that's what I was able to recognize about myself from running other people's career to then just making my own. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? Doing what I love and my what do you say?
Oh wait, you cut out. What'd you say last?
Now my blood sugar was low. That was my desk call. I'm like, yo, your shit is low.
What do you have to do when your blood sugar is?
I gotta eat candy or drink some orange juice.
That's
But the shit that sucks about it right now is the candy I would eat is like the Swedish fish, and I got
Mhm.
these fucking fronts in my mouth. I'm not trying to fucking have it all
Girl,
gelled up.
is
Yeah,
that a new grill?
it's not new. Actually, I'm getting used to it because I'm gonna have it for the zombie movie. So
Oh, are you
I'm trying. Yeah, always acting.
wait, that's so exciting. What can we expect?
Some fly shit. It's gonna be fly.
Do you enjoy as much you enjoy like behind the scenes producing it?
Um, Sometimes, usually I step in because the actor didn't show up or whatever, and then I just do that.
Oh,
But actually, this particular role I'm gonna play, I'm gonna enjoy this one
yeah.
because it's a strategic role. It's not me just showing up for somebody else.
Hmm.
It's me actually preparing for a role. So the beard, all that shit is for the role.
That's tight. That sounds exciting. Well, real quick, I know we actually linked on when you had that Honor Up premiere.
Yeah,
What what was just the highlight from shooting that movie?
being with all my friends from back in the day. You know, the fact that Honor Up is really, there's no real actors. There's some actors in it, there's key actors, but most of the people are people from my old neighborhood and I grew up with, like working with my OG Daniel and Mook, and I just, you know, Mook and all those Blackface, those are my friends, you know what I mean? So being able to do something with them about our history and understanding or recognizing my past, knowing that that's the DNA of who I am, you know, that's what I really enjoyed about it.
Right.
You know, like when I have actors or when I have like scenes with people shooting guns, 9 times out of 10, everybody came home from jail for actually shooting a gun and did their time.
Right.
Well, so it's people that know how. It ain't real acting. It's real people that have done it, really doing it. You know what I mean?
I saw you post recently, what is an honorable person to you? So what is an honorable person to you?
Person that, you know, plays by the rules that they sign on to. You know, everybody has different rules. You know, an individual has a different rule between them. Or you play a game that has rules. Or life has rules. So playing the game without breaking the rules no matter what, even if, you know, a bag is put in front of you or you have to violate your friends for some money, or you have to exploit an artist because they don't know no better, that, you know, that's dishonorable. But you're honorable when, even if you can rob somebody, you don't, you know. And when you know, like, you know, your whole existence is to help others, when you take care of your woman and you take care of your family, you know, all those kind of things, that's honorable to me. Real man shit, you know.
Amen. We'll talk about, you know, 2 decades in, just what as a film producer, like, what are your, yeah.
I mean, again, I'm a creative, so I'm not only a film producer, I'm a film financer. I'm the director. I usually score it. I usually make all the clothes. I have a big part of writing it. Honor Up, I wrote it.
Right.
You know? So it stimulates a lot of creative things for me.
Right.
You know what I mean? So I love making movies and doing it well. I love the art of it. I love understanding the equipment, the budgets, just executing. And, you know, it's like running a company for a whole separate company for, like, you know, however days I'm shooting, you know.
Right. Damn.
Pardon me, I had to get some oranges.
No, you're good. How does the film industry compare to the music industry?
Well, again, I don't deal with industry. I make my own industry.
Facts.
So, you know, it's not like an industry is like something with a lot of rules, and there's a bunch of people that you have to see every fucking day,
Right.
and they're usually thinking they hot shit because they got a job, not because it's their own money, but because they're in control of a bigger company's budgets. And I'm not a part of that, you know. So I make my movies, I put my movies out myself, and I monetize them. You know what I mean? If somebody wants to license them, they could, but I don't really get into the industry game.
I got you.
That's not you know, the movie. And I'm doing things and shit like that. And, you know, back then I was getting so frustrated and triggered that it was making me feel like I had to get back to my street shit.
Right.
So, you know, whenever I'm triggered, I stay away from things that trigger me. So suckers trigger me, dishonorable people trigger me, corny motherfuckers talking about other motherfuckers trigger me.
Right.
You know, just lame motherfuckers trigger me. So I stay away. I stay in my bubble of untriggeredness.
Right.
You know?
Just from a financial standpoint, how did you come up with the price point for Dame Dash Studios app?
You know, I was looking at Netflix and looking at the market.
Oh.
And again, the difference between my app and everybody else is you watching movies, but you could buy shit while you watch it.
Right.
You know, and also there's magazines and music and all type of shit. So, you know, this is the thing I've been working on for the last 10, 15 years, is not only doing it, but doing it on my own. Actually building the distribution and making all the content, you know, and doing it all out my own pocket without raising a dollar. So, you know, it's just been about flipping and, you know, making my dream into my job.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So this is a dream of mine. And that's why I also like to lead by example, because ain't nobody going to give me a television network. No one's going to hire me to run one. No one's going to hire me to direct or produce. Well, probably to produce, maybe to direct, but because I'm uncontrollable, probably not. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that's why I have to use my own bread. I'm all right with taking those losses, but at the end of the day, the learning experiences are the win. and being free and doing what I want, when I want, how I want, with who I want is priceless. You
Right.
know, and being like, I'm a different kind of animal. Like, I'm not the kind of guy that waits for a salary. I got to earn. You know what
Right.
I'm saying? I got to eat the food I kill.
Right.
So the fact that I can eat the food I kill, have enough to feed me and feed the people I love, means I'm a professional eat the food I killer. You know what I'm saying?
I
And
got
and and it's a different mentality. You know,
right.
I like to get a block to click. I like to like. I find the art in investing and losing or whatever, learning until it turns and gets sustainable and then becomes profitable. And not many people know how to do that, understand that, or are built for that. But again, I'm a different kind of animal.
Right.
You know what I mean?
I was gonna ask, like, how much are you investing in yourself? Because I'm in a place where I'm starting to, build my YouTube channel. I just launched my own show, Shirley's Temple, but it's like I'm investing a lot of money into this, and
Yeah. Well, I'm lucky enough for my whole life to have invested wisely to where when one company's not making money, another one is.
right,
You know what I'm saying? And I go what I call the octopus. So the head is always strong, but the legs are expendable. I can cut one off anytime I want and it will grow back. So,
damn,
because I've done a lot of legendary things, I don't have to work every day like everyone else. I can work on my dreams. And, I'm relatively, like, I'm all right. You know what I mean?
right,
I'm okay. So I'm all right with it. I love it. And then, when it finally turns, because either way, if you don't make the money with the subscription, you make the money with the content, gives you residual income. You know what I mean? But I invested in not hiring people or not renting. I'm gonna say I hire people. I can't do everything on my own.
right,
But I buy all the equipment so I ain't gotta rent it. You know what I mean? So my budget is straight. I don't outsource. I never understood that. You know what I mean? It's like if I'm gonna spend $1 million a year outsourcing, I might as well buy all the shit and own it. You
right.
know what I mean?
I got you, man. Well, how would you describe your business savvy?
I'm a beast. You know what I'm saying? That's it. I'm an honest beast. you know, like I go into an industry, I'm unapologetic. I don't try to fit in. I let my work speak for itself. I take over the industry. I burn it down. I make sure I eat. And then I make sure everyone that's being punished, I make sure we understand who's punishing them. And then I leave. So I done it and I do it. You know what I'm saying? So, I'm inspired by the fight, a fair one, and one for the right reasons. So when it comes to business, I'm a beast.
Right.
I'm a pure savage.
How did you learn? Did you have any mentors in the game?
I don't know why my sugar's wild. To be honest, I've always been a beast because I used to be a drug dealer. You know what I'm saying? So, but I did it
Right.
honorably.
That part.
You know, I did it honorably. So I did it in a way where it was like I didn't have to get so beat up by the war to get out. I learned and I
Right.
got out, and I got out decades ago. But you don't forget the fundamentals, and you don't forget the risk and the recourse. So when I was getting money when I was young, I had to worry about breaking the law. I had to worry about stick-up kids. I had to worry
Right.
about all type of shit, going to jail, the police, all of it. There's none of those concerns,
Right.
except for people making up shit trying to sue me all the time.
Right.
Like this dickhead Chris Brown. You know what I'm saying? He had
Right.
like 10 lawsuits against me in 1 year.
Chris
And
Brown?
yeah, not
Artist.
the singer, the lawyer.
Oh.
Like, so what he do is he'll do this one dumb lawsuit in one state, then they throw it out that state, then do another dumb lawsuit in another.
That's wild.
It's part of the game.
Right.
It just sucks when people from your culture, try to rob you, but those are the worst ones. But
Right.
that's cool.
How much at the peak of the dope game, how much were you pulling?
Knock it off. Next question.
Dang, okay, fine. I just interviewed this trap queen. She said she did $2 million a month. So I'm just
Yeah, all right. Well, I don't answer those questions. Next question.
okay. What what does it mean to be your own boss and mogul? This is a revolt question.
It's priceless. It means independence. It means freedom. It means strength. It means controlling your own bubble and staying away from people that trigger you.
Right.
Like if I don't like somebody, I just don't work with them.
That's facts.
Or I fire them.
How do you pick your team?
The editing process is real.
Right.
Like you've been back and forth from my spot, and
there's a lot going on.
And different people that are working.
Right.
But it usually takes a while. Somebody got to be real creative. They got to want to evolve. But at the end of the day, they got to have a dream.
Right.
If you don't have a dream, you can't fight for your own dream. How you gonna fight for mine?
Right.
So my thing is not to hire people. I look for potential partners. And while they're realizing their dream, I'll pay them to help me with mine. But then I'll help them I'll be a partner with them in theirs.
How big is your team?
Well, right now, I would say, cause it's like you always have editors and shit based on the project, but my consistent team would be like about 1, 2. Got Nicolette right there. She's part of the team.
Hey.
Hallie's part of the team.
Hey.
Raquel she runs everything.
Right. Shout out to Raquel.
Yeah. She's probably somewhere running shit right now.
Right.
And then I have 2 creators, 4 or 5. I don't know, man. About 6, 7 people, 8, 9, 10. I don't know.
That's lit. What about business?
Let's just say 6 digits worth a month.
What about business deals? How important is it to do the right business deals?
I mean, my business deals is I make a product and you buy it from me. That's a business deal, the transaction.
Right.
There ain't no deals. It's more like I got good work, and if my work is good, you shouldn't have a problem paying for it if you want it. If you got good work, I don't have a problem buying from you either. Now, if you want to buy my company, that comes with a multiple. I don't know what the multiple is in television, but for me, got to be at least 10 times EBITDA. So that's what it's about. A lot of people don't sell companies in a lifetime, so they don't know what that is.
Right.
But those are the business deals I know. Distribution, they're the right deals where you control the narrative.
Definitely.
What does
generational wealth mean to you?
Generational wealth is wealth that you can pass to your kids and they can pass to their kids. In our social class, or at least where I started, where we started, first generation money or breaking a social class first generation is not the easiest.
Right.
So if you want to break a social class first generation, once you get there, you want your family to stay there. You don't want them to have to, I'm not preparing my son to go through the same problems I went through or to be a hustler or have to learn from the street. I'm preparing him to run this spaceship, and take it all around the galaxy. You know what I mean? And he should never have to struggle. None of my kids should. And none of my kids do.
Right. That's beautiful. What advice do you have for aspiring entrepreneurs? I know you probably get this a lot, but what would you say is the biggest one?
Dream big. It costs nothing to dream. So why dream small?
Right. Oh, I like that.
And don't expect it to be easy. Don't expect it to happen overnight. There's a lot of battles. You might lose and win some, but as long as you learn from it, it's a W. But you got to understand the war. What's the war? What are you really fighting for? What are you dreaming about? And once you realize your dream, understand what it means to live it. So somebody might say, oh, my dream's to be a rapper. But what does that look like every day, being a rapper?
Right.
You know, when you wake up, go to bed. You know what I'm saying? Appreciate it.
Right.
Let me get sugar real quick. I know what it is. Thank you. You know, so it's about, it's about realizing your dream, dreaming big, fighting hard for it, and also make sure you're not only fighting for yourself. Your dream should be to make sure the people you love are all right. So dream big and dream for the people you love.
When you were coming up as a kid, what were your dreams?
Basically, to be doing what I'm doing now.
Right.
I've been living my dreams. You know, my first dream was to be a hip hop mogul. I did that shit
Like,
in my 20s.
right.
And I wanted to do fashion. I did that shit in my 30s.
Right.
Then I wanted to take a decade off and just run around the world and open up art galleries and shit. And then I decided, fuck it. Well, actually, then I wanted to close, you know, I wanted to, it don't matter. Then I decided I wanted a television network. And I'm living them now. And I wanted to be in love. I want, you know, I always wanted my dream girl.
Right. Shout out Raquel.
Yep. A girl I want to hang out with every single day. That's cool, ride or die, fly,
Right.
Spanish. Always like Spanish girls.
Aw.
No disrespect.
Yeah.
And you know, I'm living my dream.
Right. You mentioned being music mogul. Do you have any untold stories from the Rockefeller days?
If I can remember them.
I know, right? There has to be. Craziest wild.
I was crazy when I was young.
I know.
I don't really have one. I don't know one that hasn't been told.
I mean,
you know,
we just want to relive it real quick.
I don't know. You have to ask me about one. I'll tell you about it.
Dang. Just anything with Jay. Just a crazy.
I definitely don't feel like doing that. Something else.
A crazy studio session, one that sticks in your brain forever.
I guess one that y'all would love is Biggie Smalls.
Right.
Doing Brooklyn's Finest. You know, I saw it, and then just, you know, she was going to get a box of fucking blunts, 60 of them.
Oh my God.
And I didn't smoke back then. And I was just amazed. Yeah. I only used to smoke with Biggie and Method Man and Redman. Those are the only people I used to smoke with.
Crazy.
I just had to. Yeah, back then. But Biggie used to. Oh, here's one. You know that one that Biggie be like stink mink gators? Like stink mink gators. That one? You know when he says stink mink?
Yeah.
That's because me and him was having a drinking competition at Bobby Brown's birthday party. And I went around the curtain and threw up. And he ended up throwing up on his mink. So I think D-Rock and them started calling it a stink mink, and that's how I got in the rap.
Oh,
so, there you go.
You threw up on his mink?
Yeah, that's why I call it stink mink gators. That's from what I remember, yeah. You gotta ask D-Rock or C's, but yeah.
That's hilarious. That's a good one. Thank you for that.
Yeah, we used to have some serious drinking contests, and he used to weigh a lot more than me, so.
Yeah. Could you keep up?
Come on, I'm champagne dank.
Oh, yeah. I forgot about that.
I ain't gonna lie, the first time we had a drinking contest, he fucked me up real bad. That was a bad one.
Did you black out?
Kinda. But like, you know, it was on it was like on the set of Dead Presidents. When we was playing Monopoly with real money. And me, I was just like, you know, me and him started having a drinking contest. So all those bottles of Cristal, that was me and him just going bottle for bottle. And I think I ended up playing myself that night. And the next day, everybody was calling me like, you played yourself. And I was like, all right.
Right.
So then I went to Daddy's house that day. and we made a deal for him to perform. So Jay could in New Orleans, so Jay could open up for him.
Crazy. Jay opened up for Biggie.
I mean, yeah.
Dang.
I got to remember how that shit went though. Yeah.
Nah.
I don't think it worked out. Not saying anything, but it was a plan. I always was trying to have plans.
Right. What do you think of the rap game today?
I'm 50, man. I'm not supposed to be thinking about the rap game.
But
For the youngins.
who do you listen to?
Let the youngins get busy. Huh?
Who do you listen to?
I mean, I guess I listen to whatever my kids is listening to.
Mm.
You know, but I'm aware of everything. You know what I'm saying? But the streets are usually about the war.
Mm-hmm.
You know, rap is about the war that's going on the concrete. And I've been to war in the concrete.
Right.
I don't want to feel it so much. You know, I feel the pain of these kids.
Right.
You know, I think you know, I like some of the shit. I think the drill music is real interesting.
Yeah, for sure.
You know, everybody's fucking with the kid Pooh Shiesty right now. I mean, I know it's about to happen. You know what I
Right.
mean?
Right.
You know, all the babies are running the game.
Right.
You know, little baby, they're killing it.
Facts.
You know what I mean? So, NBA young boy and all that. You know, I know everything that's going on. I wish that the kids weren't going through so much of the struggle to survive that
Facts.
they got to be so tough. I think raps are way tougher now than it was before.
Right.
Like, I don't think I would have been in rap right now.
Really?
Yeah. Rap is just too wild, man. You know, a beef record back in the day just stayed on paper, you know, stayed on vinyl.
Now we got social media.
Yeah, but motherfuckers is getting killed.
Right.
And making records about it. It's like, I'm never going to celebrate black people killing black people, you know?
Right.
I really don't celebrate killing on any level.
Right.
But culturally, us killing each other, it makes that's the program, that's the plan. They want us to kill each other for entertainment, and then they laugh at us. You know, they want us to feel empowered by killing somebody with the same color skin, someone in your family. Right. And that shit ain't fly to me, you know. But I understand that you know it's a program, and they put people in a way to survive where there's no other way, where that becomes their normal, and that's why unrecognized trauma is important to be dealt with.
Right.
So, you know, to be young and grow up seeing your friends get killed and having to carry guns, or, you know, someone twisting your man's cap, and then you go to school, your teacher don't ask you if you're all right. And you can't cry because people look at you like you weak. So I feel bad for these young kids because they got to be so tough. They got to grow up so fast.
Right. I
hate the fact that jail's not a factor. You know what I mean? It's like part of the game. Like, you know, it's like I'm going to do whatever. I'll do the time. Like, time should not be in the equation. It should not be the norm. So I feel like environment for them, try to make them smarter. You know, it's hard to celebrate the demise of culture and kids killing each other. You know, so you know that's where I'm at with that.
Definitely. Real quick, not to go too deep, but what does it mean to be a black man in America today?
It's a good, for me, right now, this very moment, it's a good time for black people. You know, I feel like I like this generation on that level that they're not having. That, you know, independence is rocking, self-awareness is rocking, and, you know, people are also celebrating being smart. You know what I mean? And wanting to help. So there's always going to be bullshit and bad. You know, there's a yin and yang. Oh, for right now, I think being a black man is understanding what your potential is and understanding that every other black person went through and sustained and fought for was for the freedoms that we have today. So we should appreciate the day and fucking go get bread, go get money. No complaining. It's a great fucking day to be black. You know?
What are your thoughts on Kamala Harris entering the White House?
Love that. Love it. You know?
Right.
I think Donald Trump was so good for America in the sense that accountability. We got the Senate. We got the White House. You know, got Congress. You know, racism is, you know, like racist, extreme racists are like the #1 terrorists right now. You know, white people are hot right now. You know what I'm saying? So it's a good time to be black. It's the first time I see white people fighting white people. You know what I mean? I never seen that before. Watching them run up in the Capitol like that was bugged out to me. Watching white cops, white people fight white cops, I was like, what the fuck is this? I never saw that before. You know, not in this country. So I'm not celebrating that. But it's about time we could watch that instead of them watching that. You know, I thought the truth was told for the last 4 years as it relates to the mentality of old thinkers. Not everybody, but what exists and how hard they're holding on to the white supremacy that used to control us. You ain't in control no more. So of course you're gonna be aggravated. It ain't gonna be so easy for you no more. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Get it? The last ditch effort to keep things the way they were, where black people are controlled and they think they're #2, but we all know what it is now, and ain't nothing gonna stop us.
Right. I got you. Real quick, you mentioned the clothing. What clothing can we expect on Dame Dash Studios?
Oh God. Well, you know, #1, you get the baby Dusko. Show them baby Dusko. Baby Dusko's gear. Got the baby socks. Show them the onesie real quick. Little onesie. You see little Dee on the onesie.
Oh, okay.
You know, and then we got this whole other line that we designed in Wyoming. You know, Rocky and I picked up a ranch out there, and we did a line that's inspired by that. And the shit is fly. It's contemporary. Shit is fly. I wanted to put it out. I'm gonna put it out in August. You know, so I think people will start coming back outside. Then might hit Fashion Week, do a couple fashion shows, but also all the Poppington shit. You know, socks, shit like that. Poppington shorts, all that. You got blanks, MIA, Made in America.
Right.
You know, so yeah, like there'll be a whole nother announcement. You know, like a whole nother business when these lines launch, because they should be respected as such. They're as good, you know, they're really, like I can go in the closet and show it to you. Shit is insane. You know what I mean? It's off the hook, but I'm not going to do that. But, you know, the sweats and all that, you know, she got on socks. Get the Blue Rock sock.
Oh, so
yeah, you know, all that. Get some flip-flops, some Dame Dash Studio flip-flops. Okay. You know, it's everything, you know, everything.
I love it.
You know, actually, she's working with the programmers right now on the app. She's looking at the app right now, going through it.
Right. So, Raquel, what's your favorite show on the app?
My favorite show on the app?
I was asking, yeah. What is?
Well, my favorite scripted TV show would be Dressed to Kill.
Why
but then I like OG Stories too. But OG Stories is like docuseries. And then, I mean, they're all different because it's different categories, it's different kind of movies and shit like that. You know what I mean? But, you know, check it out. Why don't you check it out and tell me what your favorite is?
I will. I'll get back to you. I love it.
Make sure you order it right now. DameDashStudios.com.
I got you.
Last question. And see the innovation. Because what I'm saying sounds good, but when you really see it, watch when you see Disney and Netflix start to implement this business model, and remember who did it first.
Right.
Now, because I might not have the big fund and other people's money, they might launch it bigger, but it won't be better. You know what I'm saying?
I got you. Real quick, last question. Just given your platform, given your expertise in finances and business, do you plan on doing something like giving back, like whether it's like a master class or just teaching people how to run businesses the way you do, just given, you know, your mogul status?
Well, I always did Poppington University.
Oh, right.
I'll probably do more of that. I'm going to definitely do something with OSG. Or school grounds for education. You know, Rocky is doing a children's book, and a syllabus right now
Mhm.
for education.
That's beautiful.
Yeah, she did it with the OSG, with the women of OSG.
That's tight.
Yeah, Principal Jocko. So like all of that is what the network's about. Is actually teaching. The network has a point of view.
Right.
So that's really what it is. It's all about teaching us how and who we are. Entrepreneurship, healthy, real authentic stories, politics. Like we're gonna teach you how to pass laws. While we were just talking, Senator Eddie Milton just hit me. I know he just got a law passed. So it's like now when people call me to celebrate, they call and tell me like, oh, I just got a law passed. You know,
Wow.
shit like that. Or we talk about the laws that need to get passed, how to bring awareness to it, how to get them passed, how to lobby and shit like that.
Right.
You know what I mean? So like, you know, my level of conversation is different. The people in my immediate circle, you know, celebrities are cool and all that, but I'd rather kick it with some principles. I'd rather kick it with a bishop. I'd rather kick it with a senator and a congressman or a therapist. Because every time I talk to them, I learn something. You know what I mean? And that's the commission. You know what I mean? So that's really the circle that I curated over being in quarantine. Is just getting on the Zoom and talking to people, man. But talking to the right people. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? Talking to the right people.
Definitely.
Word.
I love it. Man, was there anything else you want to let the people know?
I mean, you know, I don't want to confuse the message. Today it's about go to Dame Dash Studios, but you could be interviewing me again in about 2 or 3 weeks.
Yeah.
To talk about the launch of the over-the-air network. And
Okay.
then 2 or 3 or 4 weeks after that, we'll be launching Rocky's cooking show.
Ooh.
And 2 or 3, 4 weeks after that, you know, and I got a lot of announcements.
That's
a lot
fun.
of movies coming out, because you got to think, every time I put out a TV show or a movie, that got to get celebrated.
Right.
Like, we ain't going to just celebrate the distribution. We're going to celebrate the content.
Right. That's fire.
Because I'm going for Oscars and all that. And not to say I got to get validated by another culture to mean all right, but I just want it all.
Right.
You know, I don't want to be big for a black man. I want to be big for a man. You know what I mean?
I love that. You just motivated me. Thank you.
Good. I did my job then.
Facts. I love it. Thank you so much for your time. Always a pleasure.
Always, as soon as we open back, I mean, you know, come through. We could always shoot a show. You know what I mean? I got the cameras.
Right. I got to meet Dusko too.
Yeah, come see Baby Dusko.
I love it. I'm going to take a screenshot real quick. Ready? 3, 2, 1. Was that your smile? No, I'm just kidding. Thank you. Appreciate your time.
Thank you. I'll talk to you later.
Bye. Have a great day.
If you want another amazing video with the one and only Dame Dash, check it out right there next to me. I think you'll enjoy it. Continue to believe, and I'll see you there.